Hey everyone, Mr. here. This is a guide for Suzuka circuit with the BMW M6 GT3. So let's take a look at the race details. So this is for daily race C, 10 lap race. We're only using the racing medium tires. Fuel is a ×6 and tower is a ×5, so they both are a bit of an issue. No required pit stops, no required tires. BOP is on and tuning is disabled, so no, you cannot tune your car. But anyways, we're going to be taking a short break from using the WX Group 3, and we're going to use the BMW M6 Group 3 or GT3 as it's one of the more decent cars here at Suzuka. But anyways, as you're starting your lap, start on the left side of the track to build a bit more speed. Stay on the left, look for a path that is on the left, as you want to brake just as you start to pass it and start to turn in. You're going to do lots of trail braking, so using lots of braking control so you can still turn in as you're slowing down. As you're about to hit the apex, that's when you want to start to get on the throttle, but do so carefully because this car can get a bit twitchy. For the S's, all about braking and throttle control, so you're trying to maintain as much momentum as possible through the S's. For this long right turn, you want to ease on the brakes, stay on the right, and do a little bit more throttle control as you exit the S's. Eventually, you're going to want to make your way towards the left side of the track, look for the 50-meter board, and brake before you pass it. So quick burst of braking before the 50-meter board, and then before the curb on the left ends, another quick burst of braking before the curb ends. Be really careful on the throttle, as you can see the car can get a little snappy through there. Then as the curb on the right ends, that's where you want to start to get on the brakes. 100% braking power, and you can go down to first gear to let the car rotate a bit more, but exit this turn on second gear and carefully get on the throttle. Now make your way towards the right side of the track, and you're eventually going to want to look for a path that is on the right as you want to brake before you pass it. So brake hard for a short while, slowly ease off of the brakes as you're turning in, so doing a bit of trail braking. Then before the curb on the right ends, a little more trail braking. You can go down to second gear for a bit more rotation and just carefully get on the throttle. Now, eventually you're going to want to make your way towards the right side of the track, and you're going to want to look for the 50-meter board and turn in as you pass it. For 130R, which is this turn right here, all you need to do is just lift off our throttle. So quick little lift off our throttle, trying to maintain your momentum, and brake at the 125-meter mark. So in between the 150 and the 100-meter board, brake as much as you can, doing a bit of trail braking as you enter the final chicane. And you want to be really careful on the throttle, as it's really easy to lose control if you're impatient through here. But bring yourself towards the right side of the track, and that is it for the lap guide. Now let's go ahead and take a look at the strategies. Alright, good morning everyone. Yeah, this is my morning voice. But anyways, so this is a 10 lap race at Suzuka circuit with the Group 3 cars. Fuel is a ×6 and tire is a ×5, so both things are a bit of an issue. There is a pretty big disclaimer, because what you're seeing right now was recorded when the daily races just came out. So this was the first race of the week, so it was around midnight my time, and at the time there was a good mix of cars, right? You see the Mustang behind me, and then I'm in the BMW M6. With those cars, you'd want to go for a one stop, so this is where you pretty much just push and you pit around halfway into the race, so laps 4, 5, or 6, and that's where you go in for a tire change and to refuel. The refueling rate is 10 liters per second, so it's faster than the usual 7 liters per second. And the other thing is that the pit loss is over 20 seconds because you're going in for a tire change and to refuel. However, your pit loss will vary a bit depending on how much you have to refuel. Now, this would be an interesting race full of strategies that you can try, but just in the past few hours, one car has been proven to be really good as it can do a zero stop, and that is the Subaru BRZ GT300. So with this car, not the BMW that you're seeing, but the Subaru BRZ GT300, you need to short shift and fuel map to make the fuel work. But the thing is that what makes that car so good, it is really gentle on its tires. So as long as you do the short shifting and the fuel mapping, you're pretty much good to go, and the car is really gentle on the tires. But if you're still deciding to do a one stop anyways, once again, pit halfway into the race or around the halfway point into the race and refuel to where that cute little diamond is, as that diamond tells you that if you keep up with your current driving style, that's the amount of fuel that you need to be able to finish the race. If you intend on pushing a little bit more, then you're going to want to fuel up a bit past that diamond. But anyways, at the end of the race, so this race, the one that you're seeing right now, was done with a 20-minute and 32-second total time, as I was basically tiptoeing around this entire track, hoping not to bin it in this car. But the Subaru BRZ GT300 is really darn good, to the point where it can zero stop way faster than this car with this total time. The fastest that I've seen so far was just under a 20 minutes and 10 seconds with the Subaru BRZ, and that was with the no stop. So yeah, there you go. If you're basically not going to use a Subaru, then you may as well just try to one stop and hope for the best. But if you're in the Subaru BRZ, then that's where the zero stop is going to be really good in that car. But anyways, I'm going to go ahead and sign off now. So thank you guys for watching the video. Don't mind the morning voice once again. This is Mr. MCA wishing you a good race, and I'll see you in the next video.